Hi guys. My water bottle was empty. Fuck. That's fine. Hello. Hi. So I'm waking myself up. Sometimes I feel like you guys think that I come on here and I get like, whoa, you know? But no, this isn't to wake you up. It's to wake me up. Wait, it's to wake us both up. Wait, yes. OMG, Cape Town was awesome. I feel like I've been on this journey with you. You've been so excited for like a week now, 2 weeks. I'm glad it was awesome. I'm glad. Okay, hi. Hi guys, I'm finally wearing this damn tie. This is my first time wearing it. Remember I bought it ages ago? Finally wearing it? Yeah. Yep. Hey! Can I do a story time? I'm famous now. You can listen if you want an info dump about the concert in the info dump channel in the Discord, be my guest. I'm sure people would love to hear. What up? Okay, let's say hello. Hi Cosmos, hi Riley, hi Mono, hi Brooke, hi Via, hi Yuki, hi Ashling, hi Pumpkin, hi Sally, hi Nikki. What up? Hello, I'm new in chat and I haven't been able to catch a stream. Well, welcome guys, welcome. What up? Hey. Wait, do you know... Oh, Anne, are you just being friendly or do you know who this person is? Hello. Yeah, what up? I was gonna say something. Oh, yeah. I want to give a moment of... Not silence. I see them around. Okay. Well, now I know to call you Booze and not 30. Awkward. I was about to just call you 30 in chat. Anyway. I want to give not a moment of silence, but the opposite effect. Quite a moment of loud. No. I want to shout out. Now I don't usually do this because it makes it seem like I have favorites or like I'm picking on people or whatever. I'm not, but I do want to just give a little like I see you. I want to give a quick little shout out to Brooke, Via, and Ashling is an honorable mention, although Ashling, I feel like you're like here now. But yeah, mainly Brooke and Via, because I feel like you're like the newest people showing up. And not only have you like, hey, you've not just showed up, but you've like been at pretty much every stream. And like, I respect lurkers. I love you. You guys are great. If you have me open in a tab, hey, like it's fun. But you guys not only have been new at every stream, but you've also been chatting. You're funny. You haven't been strange. And you're in the Discord. Like you sound like you're giving out gold cards right now. Yeah, I'm the teacher. Wait, I'm not considered new now. Am I just part of the furniture? Yeah, you're part of the furniture. And I've loved seeing you guys assimilate. You know, there's like this is the start of the week. Yeah. Like, it's actually giving behavior chart. Like, I feel like I'm a teacher. But I've said this before, that streaming sometimes does feel like you're a teacher and this is my class. Because other teachers definitely do gossip about their students. Like, it's the same thing. Like, imagine Spoons is the, what do you call it? Like, you actually got full attendance. No, Spoons is the staff room, and the teachers in the staff room are like, oh my god, wait, do you have Cosmos for English? Yes, I do. Yeah, I know. They're just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, that happens. Like, sorry. So, yeah, anyway. They've been kidnapped. You guys can't leave now? Yeah, basically. You should at least stay until the subathon. Like, not because I need your money. Well, I do, but it's not just because of that. Because the subathon's gonna be awesome. But anyway. Everyone calls me Unk. I think it's just my nickname now. No, don't. I saw someone called a 20-year-old Unk the other day, and I was like... Oh, wait, but you know what happened? Guys, the Tesco order arrived. Hey, oh, sorry, is a parent in? No, they're out. I'm going to pick up. Oh, sorry, I can't actually give you the shopping until I need to speak to an adult. And I went, no, I'm an adult. I'm 22. And I go to pick it up and he goes, I'm really sorry, but can I see some ID? I said, look, it's vegetables. It's literally just vegetables. I placed this order. I'm going to have to see some ID. Okay. Stay there. Go upstairs. Get my ID. Bro has to type it in a calculator to find out how old I am. Maybe you're the idiot. Maybe you're the idiot. If you have to see my ID and then use a calculator to work out how old I am. 2026 minus 2003. It's not like the numbers 3 and 6. They're so, come on now. So, yeah. So, just kind of like peed me off a bit. And I was like, okay. Like, it's one thing, like anyway, we're not gonna get into that. But, yeah. That pissed me off. Starting my day, I went, bye, closed the door, and immediately went like this behind the door. Because I was like, had enough, but it's okay. It's okay. Next year, it's 2009. The year Dan and Phil met. The year I moved into this house. Woo! Okay, we need to do villager news. We need to do Smidge's news. Okay, guys. Welcome to Smidge's News. It is 13 minutes past 8. I am Smidges, and this is the headlines. Okay, so I did wake up pretty late today. No, but it's because I did stay up on my phone last night. So I should have seen it coming, but it's fine. My room is starting to get a little bit messy after I like moved everything around. Hold that thought. But I tidied it a little bit today just to be like, come on, you can do better than that, you know. I go to put my clothes down and I go, no, don't put it down, put it away, don't put it down, put it away, and then it's away, and it's fine. So that was okay. Picking my outfit today was honestly kind of a ball ache because I'm really running out of inspiration. I think I need to just like do a Pinterest scroll and like go to my mind palace and be like, what do I want to wear? I don't know anymore. But this kind of helped because I've never worn this tie. So anyway, what else? Oh, we set up. Oh my god, we went to IKEA yesterday. Bought a new lamp. It's awesome. Oh, holding that thought from what I said before. New room makeover video. Wait. There you go. New room makeover video is on the website, the membership, which is like my Patreon if you don't know. I filmed the whole process, so if you're nosy and want to have a look, then it's over there. We went to IKEA and got like a new desk and everything, because remember Iris is in that corner, but obviously she's not here anymore. So no, she's here with us. She's not dead. Anyway, so Mum's got a whole desk over there now. It's the same table as this. Life hack: buy a dining table from IKEA because they're 40 quid, and not a desk from IKEA that's 140 quid. Thank you. Anyway, and so that's over there, and she's gonna get a new sewing machine. Guys, sewing corner over there. It's gonna be awesome. There's like pin boards and like storage. When it's like done, I'll take a picture of it just because like I know I'm proud of it. I think it's sick. It's not even mine, but like I don't know, it's nice, and I'll put it in the Discord because it's cool. My fringe is still very much long, but it's okay. What else? Yeah, I edited that video that I've been putting off for ages. I finally get around to editing something for my sister that she's paying me for. Well, she's not paying me to do it. She's knocking off the 50 quid that not the 50 quid, I owe her 300, whatever. 50 quid from what I owe her for TwitchCon, so it's okay. What else did I do? Oh, I finished my video. That's up. We'll raid that after. Hello, Sparrow. That's what that says. Thank you for the follow. We're doing Smidge's news. Fuck, I'm running out of time. Oh no, I ran out of time. That's it. I think. Yeah. Should we get into the dreams? That's all I've got for Smidge's news. What camera / mic do you use for your videos? So my camera is a camera that I've had. I got it for Christmas on my 16th birthday. It's old. It's a Nikon D5300 or 3500. I can't remember. It's the one that has the flip out viewfinder. That's what makes it different. It's actually for photos. It has a kit lens, a 15 to 35 millimeter lens. It's just like the one that comes with the camera. It's for photos, but I use it to record. Like, I do want to upgrade to a Sony at some point. And the mic that I use is one of those like TikTok handheld mics. Well, it's not for TikTok. Anyway, you plug it into your phone. It was like 20 quid on Prime Day, I think. They honestly might be 30 quid maximum. They're really cheap. And they're actually good. And you just plug it into your phone and then you record like voice memo on your phone. And then I just sync up the audio. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do the thing now. Right. I feel like I need like a... Maybe we should do a different... Maybe we don't do this playlist. Because it's giving strange, right? This is... Wait, are you with me? Okay, guys, let's do this. Probably can't afford a camera then. Honestly, if you have a phone... Like, honestly, phones are kind of good right now. Can I, like, make this not... Can I force dark mode? Because this is kind of ugly. I mean, hurting my eyes. Oh! These dreams sure are gonna be strange. They definitely will be. Give me dark mode. Where is it? Whoa! Oh my god, scare me. Just came from the Cardboard Cross video. See guys, posting the video first and then going live. It's working. It's working. Welcome guys. I'm about to be reading your guys's dreams. I don't know what this means. Okay, you guys are just gonna have to deal with how bright that is. Or can I do that? It's fine. I'm being pissy for no reason. Okay. We've got a kind of a long one to start, but here we go. Thank you, Buggy, for the follow. Okay. I'm going to be reading them out, so it doesn't really matter if you can't read them, but it's just so that you know what I'm looking at. Yep. Okay. Okay. Here we go. When I was little, I had this recurring nightmare of me, my mum, and my dad all in the car being chased by a killer clown. 2016 core. Important to note, this was this was pre-killer clown era, and I have literally never been afraid of clowns. Anyway, the main obstacle is that we needed to drive away from this clown, but we had no fuel in the car, so we'd only be able to drive like 10 seconds before having to fill up the engine again. The world was basically a Minecraft super flat, just an endless flat expanse with identical... Good word. Expanse. Stealing that. With identical petrol stations every 20 steps, all in a grid formation. We'd drive a bit, run out of fuel, have to stop, the clown would catch up, and we'd have to rush and drive away again. The clown wasn't running after us, by the way, just slowly walking towards us. The thing that stuck out the most about this dream is is that it took place when I was young enough to still be in a full booster seat, and every time we stopped to get petrol, my mum would insist on unbuckling me, which wasted time. Then, wait, this is serious! Then when the clown would catch up, she'd have to try and buckle me back in while the clown wasn't getting closer, but She would still unbuckle me every time we stopped, despite how much I kept telling her to knock it off. TLDR, apparently my biggest fear as a kid was not killer clowns, but being surrounded by idiots. Was pissed as fuck with my mum when I woke up too. Wait, that's so funny. Please tell me who this was. Hi Twinkles. This is actually really funny. This is really funny. Oh wait, is it you? That's hilarious. Also, the way that you've written this is good. I could tell you're studying creative writing or whatever it is that you do. That was really good. That was funny. And also that it's like your biggest fear is being surrounded by idiots. No, there's something to be said about how you feel like you're constantly running for something to catch up to you. You don't actually feel like you're getting anywhere. But that's interesting. I'm not here to like psychoanalyze anyone, but that's really good. I am realizing now though that I'm reading, so I should wear my glasses. Okay, let's see how much of a piss take this is. This is payback for the amount of times I've read you. What the fuck? Yeah. Also, when people read me, it's not really a skill. It's like, oh, I can read a book. I'm easy to read. I'm aware. Is that annoying on the eyes? No, it's fine. Okay, let's go. One time I dreamt... Wait, let me just make sure I know what number we're going up to, the ones that have been checked. 18? No, 17. 17. Okay. If any mods want to look at the spreadsheet, it's in the Twitch mods channel. For any incoming ones, you put a yes or a no and I read it or not. Thank you. One time I dreamt I was the Green Power Ranger, but not just that, I was at the dentist. I had my Chromebook, this was many years ago when I had my own personal laptop, and my baby blanket. They were my two most important things in life, Chromebook and baby blanket. There were probably 50 Power Rangers just in the dentist with me. I've never watched Power Rangers, so I don't know where this came from. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen Power Rangers either. I mean, other than, like, it was on, and I just happened to also be in the room. Do you know what I mean? That's really weird. You were at the dentist, being a Power Ranger, you had a Chromebook and your baby blanket. And there was 50. Sometimes you just want to be a Power Ranger. Okay. I was really confused what that sound was, but I'm listening to music. Anyway. Okay. Okay, this one's kind of long, but we're gonna do it. Ready? Okay. I was a space captain, and I had my whole crew and ship. My dad, not actually my IRL dad, just some random dude, but in my dream I knew it was my dad, was possessed by a demon or something, and we had to defeat the demon. To do what we had to defeat some sort of big pig creature in combat, we did it. I then woke up and fell back asleep, and my dream had a sequel. I love it when that happens. It turned out that the demon had possessed my dad was a henchman of an even bigger... I need to know how dreams exist. I need to stay alive long enough so that we figure it out, because this is crazy. Like the watch streak, like the concept of... First of all, I really should just not pick it apart, but first of all, this thing is crazy because it's such a dream thing that you know that this person isn't who your dream is telling you it is, but your dream is like, no, this is your dad. Or like sometimes your dream gives you feelings of context clues without telling you, and it's like, I guess we're doing circles now. Do you know what I mean? Dreams are like video games you have no control over. Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes I feel like I do, but like, isn't that weird? Like, I know exactly how you mean, where like you're in a dream and there's a stranger, but your dream is like, by the way, you know this person, so it's not weird. And so in the dream, even though you know you don't know who this person, I don't know who this man is, your brain is telling you, no, you know who this person is. It's weird. My crew had a bunch of other people set up. Oh, it turned out that the demon that possessed my dad was a henchman of an even bigger and more evil demon that wanted to take over the universe. My crew had a whole bunch of other people to set up an army to defeat the demon because he was attacking the planet. The whole army was meeting on a bridge. The bridge collapsed and everyone got swept away by a tsunami, but somehow me and my crew survived. The crew and I went on to find the demon's lair. My dad was on my crew now. In the demon's lair, there was a giant pyramid. This is about Bill Cipher. It had a head that kind of resembled a cat. Never mind. It had 6 legs and it was white with purple spotting. It wore a tunic and walked upright. Oh, okay, so it's giving, like, Egyptian... what do you call it? The Egyptian gods. We had to then defeat the demon's cat. Just a normal grey house cat. It had long, fluffy fur. The details that you remember when you're in a dream is crazy. The cat absolutely demolished me. I think I died, but I'm not sure because I woke up. Whenever something went wrong in the dream, people would say, "That's the Red Seed speaking." What the fuck? Also, whenever something went wrong in the dream, people would say, "Oh, that's the Red Seed speaking." I have no clue what that means. That's so funny. At one point, my ship also had to navigate through an asteroid field and we crashed and had to fix the ship with Lego bricks. Like, you need to be studied. Like, that's so funny. Guys, can we start saying that's the Red Seed speaking? Can this be a new thing? Oh, I want you to see more. See more. Can this be a thing? That's the Red Seed speaking. Guys, it's the Red Seed speaking. Don't worry about it. More interesting is that our brains can't make new faces, so even... Yes, exactly, I know this. It's so funny. The amount of times I've woken up from a nightmare and wrote it out and gone, there was a man I didn't know in my dream, but, like, I must have got the face from somewhere, so it's really weird. I was cleaning out my junk drawer, and they were filled with black goop. I got taken to court because they were so disgusting and had to run away. I then stayed afloat financially by drawing frogs and also being a Gerard Way impersonator. The whole dream was really distressing because I was being followed by the police, also because people kept booing me off the stage because my Gerard Way impression sucked absolute ass. Is this Plumes? Oh no, it's Tally. That's so funny. I love the fact that you decided to mention, I then stayed afloat financially by drawing frogs. Okay. Wait, so the strange evil man I used to see in my dreams I've seen before? Yeah, it can be a face from, like, someone on TV or, like, an advert. Like, it's crazy how your brain can't AI generate a face. It's always based on someone. Or, you know when you try and remember a celebrity from memory and it's wrong, but it still has a reference point. It's something like that. Do you know what I mean? Hatman face claims. That's the thing, he doesn't have a face! Famously doesn't have a face. My mum really wanted my Tumblr so that she could stay in touch. We only talked in Tumblr DMs somehow. She also ordered a pad thai using my DMs. Like, she took my phone and typed pad thai order and then she ordered it. Texting your mum via Tumblr DMs? Advanced Tumblr, yummy. Yeah, now I'm hungry. That's so weird. Okay. Wait, this is when Tumblr takes over. Wait, instead of when Tumblr takes over, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? To think there's someone out there that looks like how you imagine your OCs. Yes. Almost every time I get sick, I have a weird dream where I'm staring into the corner of my room. The whole room is circling in on itself. Oh, wait. Almost every time I get sick, I have a weird dream where I'm staring into the corner of my room. The room is circling in on itself like an optical illusion, and it's terrifying. It means you're dehydrated, by the way. I know this one. They don't know I know this hack. And then suddenly there are, like, translucent warships. Whoa! Okay, we've escalated a bit. And then suddenly there are, like, translucent warships and then some celebrity taking over the world by force. Weirdly enough, it's regularly Harry Styles because that's who I always remember it being. So it's been him enough to remember it involving him the most times. I've had this same dream most times I'm sick since I was about 6. That's crazy. That's crazy. La, la. Mine is the one about Wonderland. Okay. I'll watch the VOD later. Bye. Not worthy of submission, but I also sometimes have dreams on whatever I'm hyperfixated on. I've dreamt of those gay cookies an embarrassing number of times. Oh wait, actually, this is important. Mono, or anyone who reads fics / dreams about any media that's not live action, so like cartoon, anime, 3D animation, whatever. When you're reading fics, are you imagining people or just like how it would be animated? And then in dreams, when you're in the dream with these characters, are you animated? Are they animated? Are they people? What's going on? I'm imagining the imagination. Just yes. Yes, just yes. I don't have a visual imagination, so yeah, I feel like we've spoken about this. I turn into a cartoon. I had a dream about Miraculous, but oh, wait, no spoilers, I'm not caught up. I had a dream about Miraculous because my friend yapped to me so much. I don't even watch Miraculous. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, you're such a good friend then. Usually how it'd be animated, if I'm in a dream, I can't really see myself. It's like I'm a camera or something. When I was little, the My Little Ponies were 2D in my 3D garden. Interesting. Okay. In my dreams, it's animated, but also for some of my hyperfixations, I'm not there. I just dream about the characters interacting like I'm smushing my dolls together. Yeah. I've been in a Minecraft world, but I was still human. I feel like that's also weirdly common. Like, quite a lot of us do that. Okay. Because I feel like, okay, I feel like I am also on the side of it's always animated. But, for example, Bill is never a triangle. But he's still animated. I have a face claim. No, I don't know. I'm imagining the animation, I think. When I was younger, I had a dream featuring evil Daddy Pig, and he was animated when I was like 4. That's crazy. I need more details on evil Daddy Pig. Wait, guys! Wait, I'm remembering. Remember, I'm starting a screenshot thread of my favorite chat messages. I need more details on evil Daddy Pig. Saving that to the folder. Are you kidding? Will Smith DL trade is the only one in the 2026 folder. Guys, we gotta pack it up. Evil Daddy Pig. Incredible. As a rule, when thinking of characters, I think anime. Oh yeah, wait. So Mono, are you seeing cookies or like the human versions? Have I already asked this question? I think animated rather than real, but also can't try to focus on too much their features or else it all kind of falls apart. Fair. I was trying to leash my dog and he was like biting at my ankles. Fuck, I'm in the quote book. Yeah. Okay. Who the fuck is Henry? Okay. It started. It started on a bright summer day at the beach of a trailer park where I was with my mum. Then all of a sudden we see a bunch of pirate ships coming in. When they hit the beach, a bunch of garden gnome looking pirates get off and start burying everyone in the beach alive. We start running because obviously and decide to hide under a trailer. We sat there for a while. I swear in the dream it felt like an hour had gone by, and then the pirate gnomes find us and I run away, leaving my mother to the gnomes pirates. I go to a park where I find Rapunzel and we run away into the sunset together on a horse. The end. Obsessed with pirate gnomes, obsessed with them burying people alive, obsessed with Rapunzel cameo. These pirate gnomes then continue to show up in multiple dreams over the next couple years of my life. Whatever we decide to, like, stick onto as a kid is crazy to me. Usually humanized versions, but the blue fuck is still blue. Like, they don't look like real people, but they have fingers and stuff. Interesting. I need everyone to know I wrote these while sitting in class, also taking notes for the class. And if you fail because of me, I won't hear the end of it. I've had a recurring dream and I got deja vu in the dream from the first dream. Wait, that's crazy. Scary ass pirate gnomes. I don't know, they kept coming back. LMAO, no you won't. Pirates of the Nomibian. Wait, I'm not gonna fail, it's fine. Yeah, I believe in you. A dream I had the other day was really weird. Basically, I was hanging out with Dan Howell and Phil Lester, but it was weirdly, this is Robin, I think. But it was weirdly heavily implied that we were a strange found family type of thing. Okay, this isn't a dream, this is wishful thinking. Like, as if I had been not adopted, but like looked after as if I was their kid. But I'm not a child, so more like a friend, but with more of a father-son kind of vibe. I think, but we were walking around a small-ish town to visit a museum, and Dream, me, and Phil were geeking out about it, and Dan was just sort of there chilling and laughing at us. I believe in this dream they held hands several times, which was sweet. I don't know, it was odd. Usually this type of dream happens involving the doctor. That's really funny. This is giving Tumblr Imagine. And not accurate. Dan and Phil would not go outside. Ha 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 ha. I'm switching playlists. I don't like this. 12 songs. Oh, 141 songs. That's more like it. Okay. This was last night, so I remember it vividly. It was with my oh, wait. No, this is a different one. This has to be Robin again. Okay. I was with my partner and Dan and Phil, and we were recording this video where we were seeing what kind of clothes we could find in charity shops and make outfits out of them. Wait, you did SBS with Dan and Phil. I remember Phil finding this blue knitted sweater that had white sharks all over the top half. It was really cool. He bragged to me about it. I found a pale blue corset. Like, this is, the details on this is crazy. I remember even Dan being like, whoa, that's so cool. Dan did most of the filming as well. You actually watched an SBS episode in your head. I wish the cause it was real. I really liked it. My recent dreams have been about Dan and Phil repeatedly. I've been watching them for a while. That's really funny. This is Smidge's dream. No, no. No. It's a sign to get Dan and Phil on SBS. I'd love to have them on, but shall I just... What if you just called Taylor up? Shall I just email? They say no. I don't know. It's okay to admit you submitted your own dream. I didn't! I famously don't have a partner, so... This was maybe a month ago, but I had a short dream where Smidge... Whoa! Wait, this is me. Wait, I think Rat Pack sent this in. This is giving Guess the Chatter. Smidge and I were playing competitive Hoodle together on stream. When I say on stream, I mean like in your office, not like over a call. We were both sat in chairs next to each other, literally battling out a Hoodle game. It was quite nice, actually. I don't know if Hoodle can be competitive, but apparently Dreamy was very enthusiastic about wanting to win. And chat was egging us on, like, voting who's gonna win. I have no idea who won, but it seemed neck and neck from what I remember. That cracks me up. You made one up. It's a dream. Okay, I see the word vampire, so I'm thinking Mono wrote this. Did you hear that? Anyway. I wish I wrote this dream down when it happened because I have so many more details, but it starts in some random dark street. I was out with a friend, not sure what we were doing, but we found a van selling ice cream. The ice cream van was run by a bunch of vampires and everyone was scared of them, but they had really good ice cream, so the business stayed open. Anyway, I don't remember much after that, but going back and forth between being scared of them and thinking they were just some chill guys. I also think they asked for our blood too. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Wait. Okay, this is really long, but I really want to read it. Because I feel like this has... Okay. Give me a good, like... They wanted the blood for making ice cream. Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. A long time ago, like years ago, I had a dream about the 11th Doctor. This was so monumental, it actually ended up being my first final piece for college. I frequently dream in a sort of TV style with camera cuts same and angles. I never once thought of the eyes myself. Oh, it's never once seen through the eyes of myself. Sometimes I'm not even there. This was one of these. It revolved around the 11th Doctor shortly after losing Amy and Rory. In terms of during season 7, I'd say it slots in one episode before the Rings of Akaton. Okay, I'm locked in. It started with a kid called Thomas, who was completing unfinished homework in class. As the rest of the students leave, the teacher keeps him behind to hand in his homework. Thomas apologizes, saying he was busy thinking about his friend Anna, who had gone missing a week ago. The teacher ignores him, except as she walks towards him, the lights above her flicker. The camera cuts away to the light as you hear the sound like of the weeping angels, and then back to the teacher with no Thomas in sight, and you see a weeping angel in the teacher's eye. Insert intro here. Wow, wait, this is actually the whole episode. Okay, I'm here. Okay, wait. Insert intro here. Woo! I'm out pitchy. Yeah, okay, here we go. Continuing. In the dream, I think it genuinely played the season 7 part 2 intro. That's so funny. And then it starts with Eleven and Clara visiting this old village on the coast of South England, as apparently there's a historic festival he wants to see. As they arrive, though, they bump into a young girl who seems surprised to see Clara, who at the time had taken her phone out. She asked how they were there, and Eleven asks how she knows how they're not from this time. She says she doesn't remember where she's from, but she knows that the town she's in is going to die. The Doctor thinks that she was somehow kidnapped through time and explores... Oh! Clara, meanwhile, looks after this girl who can't remember her name and asks why she thinks they're all going to die. All she says is water. There is no water. At this point, the Doctor is unsure what has taken her, but absolutely no thoughts about the angels, as he only knows them to be physical. Clara tells the Doctor the kid says that they're going to die about water, and Eleven seems perplexed if I remember something. The place they're at, the specific year, is the last year this town spent in this location. As they run out of water, this is like the 1200s where they're using a small well, and it's historically known that a girl single-handedly finds a newer, bigger water source that the town can survive on for many years. He assumes that that's why she's here and how she's in a time loop, saving the town, and then in the future she learns about it and therefore has the knowledge, but who brought her here? Wait, this is gagging me. He goes up to one reporter who seems incredibly interested, and mine's a little small and short, but it was really strange to me because I have it often. I love the recurring dreams one. She was last seen by the sea and then she was gone. The rest of the town believed she fell into the ocean and got taken out to sea, but didn't believe it. But he didn't believe it. He thought it was their new teacher, as she had told him she was a bit weird, acted strange. The Doctor returns to Clara and the kid to ask more questions, but before he can do so, he finds Thomas wandering the town as if he had just arrived. I'm clocking in. The Doctor was also conveniently 10 years early to the place. He seemed lost but still had his memories. Thomas popped into the TARDIS and taken back to modern day times. He explains his teacher made him teleport, how his friend was missing, and how he thinks she was taken in time, like him. I can't remember the detail. And the doctor goes wide-eyed. That's the name of the kid who saves the town. Except the story that she lives her life happy once she saves him, so he knows he can't take it back without changing history. This is genuinely exactly how an episode would go down. Like, from the beginning bit, I was like, wait, hi, Rosie. From the beginning, I was like, it's the Weeping Angel. She asks Eleven calmly, Wait. A few minutes later, there's a knock at the TARDIS door and River steps in. Yippee. She asks if he's noticed the large energy readings from this place and the same location in 2013. He says no, but he explains what's happened. He still seems like he has no idea it's the Weeping Angel. Okay, but he would probably know by now. Until River pauses and looks at Clara and asks what version of the Doctor this was. She seems confused until she says Amy, and the Doctor looks so shocked, which confirms River's suspicions about what this might be. She asks Eleven calmly if he's thought it's the angels again, and he denies it repeatedly, stimming anxiously with his hands. Incredible detail. At this point, I can't fully remember what happens, but just imagine the conversation. All I remember from here is that Anna does save the town. She reveals that she's a host for the Weeping Angels. Wait, they should write this. They should do this. They haven't done this yet. They should do this. You should email Moffat. I don't know. How an angel crashed into the town hundreds of years ago, feast on the town, but instead of decide to habit one person to live. That's actually crazy because they've never done that, and that would so work. Well, they kind of did it with Amy, but like not really to this extent. Like that would be really gaggy. She has a mirror ready to put in front of the angel. Clara asks River who she is, and he says she's the daughter of people the Doctor lost to angels. I can't remember how it ends because I never wrote it down properly, but I just used the beginning bit before the title as my final piece. It was an audio drama, and it got me a mirror. Wait. If you have a creative subject, use your dreams. Use your dreams. It was a wild dream, this one. Sorry it's so long. It's okay. I'm glad you got a mirror. That was freaking awesome. I used to keep a dream diary, and if I wrote my dreams, like, as soon as I woke up, they'd be pretty detailed. Yeah. Thank you, Amazing Llama, for the follow. Agree. Dream Journal is great. I want to start watching Doctor Who, but I've seen The Impossible Astronaut and that whole season and a few one-offs. Where shall I start? Season 1, Episode 1, Rose, Doctor Who, 2005, BBC.com. Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. Start from there. That's a great season to have watched, but going back and watching from the beginning will gag you as well. Count Quackula, did you just pull that? Hi, is your username a Dan and Phil reference by any chance? I had a dream that I went somewhere with family and was holding a balloon, and then I started to float away, so I was crying in my dream, and my mum gave me a daffodil. Llama! LolXD random llama! Thank you for the 39 months. Don't skip 9. You don't. See, I would keep a dream journal, but even right after I wake up, I still don't remember my dreams. I think once you get into the habit of just like doing it or writing anything, you start to remember. Wait, why did you skip 9? No, I said no, don't skip 9. Start with the 9th Doctor. Oh, help, you didn't. It's okay. I would never tell anyone to skip your husband like that. This is so funny. In your dream, you're so light and skinny, you blow away on a balloon. Your dream wanted to invite Bella Hadid so bad. Okay. Okay, I'm scared. Wait, what number are we? 15. Okay, this is fine. Okay, there's a lot of emojis in this one, so... Okay. Hey! So basically, when I was like 13, I thought it would be so itchy if I wrote down my dreams just in case I got super famous and they needed them for some shit. I don't know. Me too. I lost the notebook, but I can still remember when I became a space pirate and left my family behind. Well, I'm glad you remember that. So Dream starts with me in a spaceship. I'm the captain, obviously, of a huge crew. Is this Brooke? Who the frick wrote this? And all my IRL friends at the time as space pirates. I'm walking around the place until alarms start going off. The ship is crashing. No! We crash land on Earth and all my crew beside me as we escape the rubble. Okay, Captain Obvious, how did you know? Because this is how you type. I'm the captain, obviously. The alarm's going off. The ship is crashing. No! This is how you talk. Okay. We crash land on Earth. Wait, no. We crash land on Earth. My crew beside me as we all escape the rubble of our super mega cool spaceship, only to be greeted by all of our families? I had a whole wife and kids screaming at me. You're gay in your dream. For abandoning them for a life in the space. I had a whole wife and kids screaming at me for abandoning them for a life on the space waves. Like, OMG, get off my back. We all start arguing until one of my friends wakes up to me and my wife and shouts about her. She never loved you anyway. She only loved me in the space ocean. Jaws dropped. My wife is in shock. I go, it's true. I could never love you as much as I love the space sea. I don't even love kids enough to abandon my dreams. I was a dream cheater player. Wow. My friend scoots me up in his arms and I wave goodbye to my whole ass family. I woke up the second my feet touched the broken ship's floor. What the hell? What the helly? How was I meant to explain that I didn't feel like talking to one of my friends because I had a weird space dream about them? That's so funny. When you chat enough, Smidge just knows. I do. This should be your Flufflesona Lawbrook. This is true. I'm taking notes. Yeah, this is great. Okay. Recently I had a dream where all I did was write out codes. Like, you know how people typically cannot read in dreams? Well, I don't know, is it because all of my dreams tend to be lucid or what, but I tend to be able to read stuff pretty well. Of course, it tends to jumble up a lot, but I can still make out what it was intended to be and memorize it. So for some reason, I once had to keep remembering codes, like from an authenticator app, and writing them down. Oh my god. This two-factor authentication is ruining our lives, guys. We have a whole dream from someone who is imagining and dreaming of authenticator codes. We need to break free. Someone drop an electromagnetic bomb on the world right now. We all need to go offline. For some reason, I had to keep remembering codes and writing them down. I genuinely have no clue why that was, and I find it pretty bizarre because I am both dyslexic and dyscalculic, so neither text nor numbers are my strong suit. Another dream I remember vividly from a while ago was me alone in my room, seemingly at night, but with lights turned on, standing in front of my PC and seeing a face inside of it, as if it was possessed. I'm scared. When I used the PC, it would be doing stuff on its own, like what malware payload would do. I eventually decided to get out of my room, and I felt a lot of dread in my gut because I knew the dream would only get darker from there. So I did my best to wake myself up. Now, the focal point of the dream is that for some reason, I vividly remember the exact version of the operating system running on the PC. It was Windows 10 version 1607, aka Anniversary Update, codename Redstone. What the fuck is going on? Yes, the exact version of the operating system on the PC. It was Windows 10 version 1607, aka Anniversary Update, codename Redstone. Hey, Bolton! What's up? Hey! What's up? I'm reacting to chat streams. I'm trying. Wait, me when I take wet clothes out of the washing machine. Thank you, Bolton, for the raid. You get some egg, yo. Maybe that's because I'm a nerd. I don't know. One thing in common with all my dreams is, as I've said, they're all lucid. I tend to just play for the most fun because it's getting boring to always interfere. It means I'm quick to notice signs of it being a nightmare. No, I agree. I'm completely the same as this person. You no-clip in your dream. Sometimes it happens that I'm stuck in them, so it can be aware, but I won't be able to do anything that gets pretty scary. Though often my dreams tend to be rather scenic and atmospheric, and I enjoy them both as dreams and nightmares. I think they're all pretty neat, which is exactly why why would I dream of that? I do not interact with memes or brain rot. It does not phase you. No, it happens around you. This is such a scam. No, no, you've ingested it. I can read in dreams. Do people not? I have very specific memories of reading in dreams. The thing is, you can read in dreams. Like, everyone has that dream where they, like, are texting in their dream and then they wake up and they might have texted someone by accident or, like, whatever. You can read in dreams, but the whole you can't read in dreams thing is, like, if you opened the Bible in your dream to a specific page and then opened it in real life, what you read is not the same as real life. Like, you can't actually remember exact, like, you can't, it's not the same. You can look at a newspaper in your dream and then put it down and look at it again. It's going to be different. Like, you can technically read words, but it's not going to be, like, coherent and, like, jumbly and whatever. When people hear, like, the whole, you can't read in your dream thing, it, not, like, literally, you can, but not in the same way you can in real life. Does that make sense? Yeah. 0% comprehension, basically. And, like, you have no memory. I remember seeing the words, I remember the letters on the page. Yeah. But it will, like, be different. Or, like, you know. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. OMG, I should have submitted the dream of me getting chased by a giant salt shaker. Okay. After having nightmares for a while, I started to... Wait, 17. Okay, wait, let me... Ah, they're all yes. Oh, shout out you guys. None of you have been weird so far. After having nightmares for a while, I started to divay. Am I learning a new word? What is this? I could determine if I was dreaming in my dreams. It's a form of lucid dreaming. Yeah, no, I'm here. I do that. Yeah. I'm here as well. I mean, you guys already know I'm like a dream. Not a word? Oh, it's me being dyslexic? Oh, okay. The scene, large field of tall white... Wait. Exterior, night! The scene, large field of tall / white, yellow grass, maybe wheat. A small footpath going uphill to a dark wood. Another dark woods bordered the field a few meters from my right-hand side. Pitch black. This is so funny. I love this. Because this is exactly how I... I'm so sorry, Gangfart69 doesn't remember following me a year and 3 months ago. Awesome. This is exactly how some of my dreams are exactly like this. Like, it is crazy that you're like, okay, so there's a field on my left and there's a fence and then to the right and then, you know what I'm saying? Pitch black, middle of the night, both woods are dark blurs. As I walk, an eerie wind blowing, I remember thinking, am I in a dream? I didn't feel like a dream, but it didn't feel like reality either. I also remember thinking, it's pitch black, I bet there is going to be eyes staring at me soon. As almost like I dreamt it. Wait, this honestly could have been me. Like, this is exactly how I recount dreams, and this is how a lot of my dreams, like, play out too. So that's really interesting. Normally this would scare me. I didn't know why I wasn't scared, and to be honest, that freaked me out more. As they approached, I just stood there thinking, well, if they're going to get me, then there's not much I can do. As they got closer, I could see that they belonged to 5 wolves. 4 grey following a black one. They weren't snarling or growling. I asked them what they wanted, but they just stared at me. The strange thing was, they felt like more than just dream things. They had a presence that went beyond what is normal and known in dreams. Ethereal and witchy. Ooh, that's fun. I love that. Wait, never mind. Now I do? Well, I'm glad you remember. This sounds like a Bible story. Yeah, do you want? Yeah, sure. Once had a dream that I was in the Barbie movie, the one with the mermaids, Barbie in a Mermaid's Tale. Is it Mermaidia? And I just had a full-on whimsical conversation with it. Like, I'd like to mention that it is horrifying. That it is a horrifying creature. It used to scare me as a child, so I don't know why I had a nice dream about it. I just remember it telling me I'm gonna make it. Maybe the dreamfish was a sign from higher power. Maybe the dreamfish is the highest power. Damn. No way you hit 10k followers. Yeah, finally! Those who know, there was like a year where I was stuck on 10k for ages, and every time I got closer, it went back down again. Barbie in a Mermaid's Tale, my beloved. Yeah. Fish War? No. Congrats. Thank you. Oh, ignore that, Nightbot. I dreamt I was 8 years old and on a scouts trip. We slept in some horse stables for some reason. The fences outside were made from thorny vines. We had to ride horses and mine ran straight into the fence. Rest in peace, horse. The dream horse. The dream horse. I had a dream about crochet recently. I started crocheting like a week or two ago. This is just like how I once played, and I'm not kidding. This was probably 2013. I played so much Roblox laser tag that I dreamt about it and then woke up and hallucinated the lasers like all night. I think I've said that before. Mono went out is so funny. I hope the Federation don't find your OCs and jail them for life. Yeah. I once had a dream that a famous author came into my house and turned into an eldritch abomination and tried to kill me, and it was super realistic and gross. He chased me down the street and I had to steal a car to escape. Then I woke up still inside the dream to the news that the author had died. Whoa. Then I woke up for real. He's alive. Wait. That's scary. Eldritch being. I see stitches in my sleep. Now I know you're talking about crocheting, but now I'm imagining you see like Disney stitches in your sleep. That's funny. What are you talking about? We're doing dreams. I'm reading chat streams. I keep having a repeated dream where I wake up in Wonderland and then I meet all the characters. Oh, this was Ashling's dream. And then I meet the characters and then the end, just before I wake up, I see Kate from Arcane. It's so strange. Kate from Arcane, what are you doing here? The hell? My knockoff Minecraft mobile game for a week straight. I just remember this. That's so funny. I once had a dream that my brother was controlling a robot shark that was trying to eat me. But then there was an owl and it ate me instead. And then my dream ended with a witch cackle. A robot shark that was trying to eat me. I don't know why, but that's just made me realize how badly I want brownies. This dream was a while ago, so I don't remember it very clearly, but it was about this girl with black pigtails, Wednesday Addams, and a blonde boy who were trapped in a bunker. They had to escape. This actually might be a Wednesday episode. They had to escape, and then they ran across to the tops of trains, video game style. And then they ate red berries. Oh, this might be the Hunger Games. Me and the Federation cut a deal with Chill. Oh, so you're a scab is what you're telling me. You didn't announce that you were live. I didn't know. Wait, did I not? Oh, fuck. Plumes, I think I reacted to your dream already. I was guessing it was yours. No, that was Brooks. No, there was someone else's that I thought was yours. Okay, wait. Plumes, is yours the code stream? Dreaming of codes? Or... oh my god, I can't remember. There was one that I thought... you thought Tally's was Plumes? Oh. I see. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the Hunger Games one. Oh yeah, the Gerard Way impersonator one. Yeah, I did. That's funny. I used to have... no! Cosmos! Fuck. I had literally just... ugh. That breaks my streak of thinking about donuts. I think it's not even been 24 hours. I think I think about eating donuts every day. I was doing so well. Rosie can vouch. I tweet about wanting donuts like every day. Anyway. Hi, Twiddle. Welcome to existence. I want donuts so bad. Okay, it's fine. I'll live. Wait, my pizza's here? Bye then. Obsessed with wait, my pizza's here. Wait. I am donuts. Wait, Rosie, I think about you every day. I want you. Wait, my pizza's here. Why is my stream so delayed? Whatever. I'm so sorry. Wait, my pizza's here? I'm saving that. Wait, I'm gonna start saying that in conversation. If you really think about it, it's quite funny. Like wait, you send a risky text? Wait, my pizza's here. Wait, that's funny. I'm taking that. What was the other thing from... Whoa! Watch streak. Plumes, put it in the submissions. I had a nightmare that I was in a situation with Chernobyl type situation, and then I woke up and realized that I was alive. I realized I am actually so happy to be alive because I had experienced finding out I had loads of radiation and was screwed. Wow. I'm glad your dream could give you that. Excuse me, there's a queue, Plumes. Who do you think you are? Well, I just read it. Whoops. Can I tell you about Cave Town in chat? I don't have Discord. Oh shit. That's true. Yes, if you can write it in a succinct manner. Oh, bye, Amy Ponder's gone. Bye-bye. I'd kill for a Greg's donut. I want one so bad. I'll summarize it. Thank you. I used to have this recurring dream when I was young that I was a worm and would get trapped in my little worm home and burned alive by an evil man who I can vividly remember this man's face and what he wore. I think I was just scared of men. This is me pre-knowing I was a lesbian. This was when I was like 5. Wow. How's your relationship with your father? No, that's really interesting. Were you brought up Christian at all? So you know how planes have to be tested or something before they fly with passengers and stuff? Well, I had it in my dream so people had to be tested to see if it was heavy enough. And by that I mean random people got drafted to sit in a car and have the plane roll over them to make sure it was heavy enough. So I was like hiding in the car with my... The way that our brains will come up with like random shit. Oh, we need to test planes with humans. Like what? My relationship with my father is fine, lol. I'm kidding, that's funny. That's so funny that you had the dream equivalent of, would you still love me if I was a worm? Yeah. I made a sock puppet based on a song and Robbie himself started miming along with me using his hand. Aww! That's cute. Sock puppet. I was in the... trying to get under the car seats and hope that it would somehow save me. I was also watching from the perspective of the pilot going over all these cars. The thing is, from this perspective, all the cars were portrayed as slices of banana. Sorry, we need to do this again. So you know how planes have to be tested or something before they can fly? Well, I had it in my dream so people had to be tested to like see if it was heavy enough. And by that I mean random people got drafted to sit in a car and have the plane roll over them to make sure it was heavy enough. Yeah, of course. So I was just like hiding in the car with my mum trying to get under the car seat in hopes that it would like somehow save me. But I was also watching from the perspective of the pilot going over all of these cars. Now the thing is, from this perspective, all the cars were portrayed as slices of banana. And then we got run over by the plane and I somehow survived and went to who I thought was my dad, but it ended up being one of my teachers. And then my dad did show up and I was confused on who my dad was. And then it turns out my mum also survived and then I woke up. I really don't know what the heck this dream was about, but it was so random, bro. That is... Okay, that is... I left for 2 minutes. What am I hearing? That's crazy. I frequently see the man he's called the evil man. He's still in my dreams like 10 years later. That's so crazy. Because I also have the evil hat man. But he doesn't have a face, so... But... Interesting. I wonder who your evil man is. That is crazy. Okay. I had a dream of me climbing on a wall. I do climbing, but I was with a load of other random people from school, and then I fell off, but the... Oh, what is that? Belaya? I don't know what that is. failed to catch me. I'm guessing that's the thing that's supposed to catch you. And I fell to the floor from climbing upside down. But it didn't actually hurt. I just got up and realized I started my period. I started crying. I found out, so did my friend, and we went to the nurse, but then she wasn't there. So we went outside to find someone with like a pad or something, but my friend ended up telling me that she hated me and didn't want to hang out with me anymore. What the hell? Just horror after horror after horror. I think my antidepressants caused me to have like even more weird dreams because they have been so much more random. Actually, I've heard people say that. If you got a car for free, but it was a big burger and you could eat it, would you drive it around? Yes! Sorry, with a chance of meatballs! I was on a train back from Scotland with my friends, Blue, Kenny, and Joe, and the master. I'm sorry, but imagine being in a friend group and being Joe. In a friend group with people called Blue and Kenny, and your name is Joe. Shout out Joe, man. And the master from the David Tennant era of Doctor Who said, 20 minutes left, guys. And I went, yeah, Joe. Suddenly, the master chucked me off the train and I landed on a beach with dolphins from the Sweet Symphony meme. Ringo from the Beatles was the lifeguard. Okay. I was on a train back from Scotland with my friends, and the master from the David Tennant era of Doctor Who said, 20 minutes left, guys. And I went, yeah, Joe. Suddenly, the master chucked me off the train and landed on a beach with dolphins from the Sweet Symphony meme. Ringo from the Beatles was the lifeguard. My hair straighteners were plugged in at the wall you get at the back of beaches for some reason. And, sorry, no. The wall that you get at the back of beaches. What fucking wall? Your beaches have plug sockets? I'm in a friend group with a person named Joe, and my partner is there too, and their name is Kazki, and I always find it so funny that Joe is just Joe. Like a cliff face, the seawall, tide breakers. This whole stream is why is blank the bus driver, yeah. Okay. They wouldn't stop heating up. I unplugged them and then put them in a sink full of cold water, and it started bleeding a bit. And then it then told me I was gonna die for my sins and started counting down from 3, and I woke up. All because I said, yeah, Joe. The hell? The wall at the back of beaches, you know where the showers are? Not my dream, by the way, but I know of the beach wall. Yeah, but with a plug socket. That's crazy. I was in a house that I've never been in before. It was the middle of the night. In the middle of the night! And I was sharing a room with my brother. We were sharing a bunk bed in an otherwise completely empty room. He had the whole top bunk and I had the bottom. I woke up to the sound of the window opening and I sat there in horror as a werewolf Spider-Man crawled across the ceiling and started mauling my brother on the top bunk. To be honest, I must have been mad at him or something when I had this dream, because I remember knowing for certain that the werewolf only wanted him and not me. So Dream Me ended up leaving him for dead and running out of the room. Lol. He did end up surviving the mauling completely unscathed. However, it was heavily implied that I love it when your dream is like, no, there's the implication. It was heavily implied that the werewolf got him and stole his skin and was pretending to be him. And that's how he survived, but I woke up before that plotline could develop, so it doesn't really matter. See what I mean? Dream logic is fucking crazy. Dream subtext. This is definitely because of like, I wonder if we had never developed like media, how different our dreams would be. Because so many of us experience dreams like TV shows now, and how you can like see a script or like feel like there's a script, or you get put in a dream that feels like episode 3, but you somehow know episode 1 and 2. Like, context clue. Do you know what I mean? Like, weird. Weird. I was once in a maze and I woke up and I was in the maze and this... I was once in a maze and then I woke up and I was in the maze. And this repeated like 5 times. This was during my Outsiders SMP phase. This is Rat Pack. And then I was stabbed when I woke up, but then I actually woke up. I hate dreams that just like... continue on in each other. It's terrifying, because then you're like, wait, is this for real? My weird clown dream was from when I was young enough to barely have any media exposure. That's true. I once had this dream where I was on a school trip to the mall, but I found out some 5-meter long mummy coffin just sitting in the corner of the mall when I opened it. And when I went into it, it was a submarine on the inside. So the world changes scenes now, and now I'm in the submarine with the Octonauts. Oh my god, shout out Octonauts! And I was a marine biologist for some sorts, and then there was an orca outside, so I dived out of the submarine because I was also an Octonaut, and I needed to take care of it and make sure it was alright. Then I formed a special bond with it, and we became best friends and swam along the side of the submarine. But I couldn't tell anyone else because I wasn't supposed to be keeping it. Then one day I was out swimming with the orca. I gained magical water powers where I could... And I have a mermaid tail, and it's rainbow, and it's sparkly. And I could ride the orca and give it a water swim boost. Another day I went out swimming with it, and I got injured so badly I snuck out to ride him to our main base far away where I wasn't supposed to go. I snuck in, but for some reason the orca also snuck beside the building with me and walked upright on its tail. What? Like legs? Ah! And I snuck in the medicine without being caught, and happily ever after. Aww. This is low-key the plot of Avatar 2. Yeah, kind of. And 3, actually, because 2 and 3 were the same fucking film. I had this recurring nightmare as a kid where for some reason I was sleeping on the playground with my best friend. We had to stuff mouse holes with a straw. What? I woke up in the dream because I had to go to the toilet and I saw a skeleton just staring at me. And I was so scared to get up, I didn't want the skeleton to lay down on my bed. I remember the imagined sensation of laying down on a pile of bones. Ew! That's crazy. That is crazy. The feeling of lying down on a bunch of bones. I was trapped in a haunted house and the Count from Sesame Street was chasing me and wanted to draw red dots on my neck with a Sharpie. I could also fly. No! Get away from me with that Sharpie! Dreamy never laid on any bones. Weird. Once I had a dream where I burnt down my house by trying to make toast for some reason. I might have gotten the dream by me setting a fire in my oven trying to make cookies. Okay, so you almost burnt down your house trying to make cookies. I think my old phone is broken because I can't see stream, but I can hear it. Hello? I think we already read yours. I'm assuming yours were the Dan and Phil ones. When I was in military school, I used to have the same recurring dream of me running up a super muddy hill. And my staff, my teacher, we only had one, screaming at me to run or die. I think it was genuinely just a processed version of my irrational fear of this man, even though he had never done anything wrong. I was just fully convinced he was going to bite my head off if I didn't run fast enough. Chasing dreams are always awful. Always awful. I was preparing for some kind of play or performance, but then I suddenly was on a trampoline park with my classmates and I realized there was a brand new scary maze. So of course I went in, but after a while of running around, I realized that it was impossible to get out. Can I just say, I love the fact that you can tell, like, I mean, these all sound like dreams, but I love that you can, I'm reading this and it sounds like how I rewrite my dreams. Do you know what I mean? Being chased. Sorry, not the scary maze. Yeah, Rosie hates being chased. I mean, I don't think anyone enjoys it. Well, maybe there's some people that enjoy it. Yeah, we had the Hoodle one. Do you know what I mean? Like, this reads like a dream. The right details, like everything. I continued to walk around until I came into a large room with a huge dead rabbit. I climbed up on the rabbit for some reason, I don't know. And there was one of the old chunky TVs. In the TV, there was what looked like a teacher with his class chanting something. But I saw that there was a vent, so I climbed in, and there was the teacher and my class. They noticed me and started throwing stuff. The next part I don't remember, but I found my way to the exit. My head teacher was standing there and said something like, "You weren't supposed to get out." And then I woke up after the performance and told the other performers about the dream I had, and then I actually woke up. You had a dream within a dream. Yeah, and I love the random dead rabbit. Little Nightmares level design, yeah, basically. I had a nightmare that when I was like 3, it scared me for years to come. I was having a sleepover with my best friend and my dad played this game with us. where he would shake out my blankets over top of me. He did it so much that it started to annoy me, so I told him to stop. But it wasn't him who shook my blankets. I was so scared that I woke up on the spot. Oh! For years to come, I believed there were ghosts in my rooms, and I always held my stuffy above my head because I was scared ghosts would grab her. Aww! No! Wait, that's so sad. Oh my god. Last night I had a dream that I was dating John Cena, and not everyone could see him, but some people— I saw— who put this in the Discord? Last night I had a dream I was dating John Cena, and not everyone could see him, but some people could, so I knew I wasn't imagining him, but he was still half invisible, and then we got bombed. This is a Rosie kind of dream. I feel like you would have this. I don't know why, but I feel like you would have this one. That's quite funny. It's evil Daddy Pig was chasing me and trying to eat my ankles, so I had to get in a table and had to tie my dog's leash. But I was nervous because the scary man was watching me in the corner and my dog turned evil and was also biting my ankles. This all happened in the Peppa Pig household. Wow, evil Daddy Pig is just the Prince? What is the Prince? You saying who put it in the Discord and I tweeted it, yeah. Wait! Wait, did I just tap in? It was you! That's so funny! Wait, that's really funny. I was convinced one of you guys wrote this, but reading it, well, not this one. Reading it, I was like, this is the type of dream Rosie would have had. Yes, it's your dream! Wait, gag. And I read, wait. My brain is in an interesting place. That's so funny. Okay. I keep having a similar dream to this, and basically it's like hide and seek but with dinosaurs and random lasers. I watched Jurassic Park and stuff ages ago, but basically we just can this person tell me if I should watch the dinosaurs Netflix thing? The Prince is a hybrid between the Prince and Peppa Pig. The Grinch and Peppa Pig. Okay. Yes, you should, absolutely. Okay. The Prince. Okay, so DuckDuckGo is not giving me anything. I might have to go to Google. It's a Bekimon thing? Ah! Wait, oh, I know this! No, I don't. No, I do! Interesting. Oh, wow. There she is. I see. Okay. I wanna... Right. Where am I? Okay. Basically, we just had to run and hide from dinosaurs and lasers that would try and kill us for 30 minutes before restarting on a new map. Every map, there was a specific place where we would physically couldn't be killed, and at one point, I went in with this box thing with this guy called Darius from Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous. As everyone else dies because we found the special spot where we couldn't die. And then we got out and lasers suddenly started trying to kill us. I'm not really sure what the hell was happening, but I was terrified despite loving dinosaurs and knowing it was a dream. Like, literally in the middle of running from a dinosaur, my mind was like, this is a dream. You've had this exact same dream multiple times before, but for whatever reason, I was still terrified and couldn't wake up. When I eventually woke up, I literally just felt really anxious and scared. This is the thing. There are so many times where you, like, remember, you know it's a dream, but part of, like, the dream code is your feeling, right? Sometimes it feels like the dreams come preloaded with an emotion, so even if you're awake in the dream and you know what's going on, you're not in control of the feeling that you're feeling. It's part of the dream, just like what you're seeing is part of the dream. And if the feeling you're feeling is scared, even if you know it's fake, you're gonna be scared because that's what the dream tells you to. Right? Weird. I don't remember how the dream started, but about halfway through the dream, me and the people I was with end up in a city that's about 5 times the size as it should have been. We were really tiny. Or this is like the Alice in Wonderland thing. We ran into a building to hide from something, and then the building collapsed, and I start running down the street for help or something, and I start getting chased by a giant salt shaker. And the rest of the dream is me running down the street trying not to get crushed by a giant salt shaker until the giant pepper shaker shows in front of me, and then I woke up. The salt shaker dream. I'm imagining the salt shaker. Doosh, 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 doosh. Yeah. When I was younger, my sister was really naughty, but my parents really overreacted with their punishment, so I had a nightmare that they tore her apart and ate her? Guess my brain interpreted as me accidentally sentencing her to death. Wow. It's so interesting what we dream about when our brain is like, we need to work through some things, so I'm gonna, like, dream it to you. Hey again! What's up, Brooke? I used to have dreams as a child that Springtrap from FNAF or any FNAF character would crawl out of my toilet and eat me. I stopped using the downstairs toilet for months. Hashtag Springtrap gonna catch me. That's terrifying. I was trying to lucid dream a lot when I was younger. One time I became... This is the last one, by the way. I became lucid as I realized it was a dream. I then proceeded to get stuck in like a series of events that I could not escape because I didn't have the control of the dream. I was flying on broomsticks through a weird corridor game-ish thing with bolted doors you barge through. Think like... Mullet Mad Jack. Don't know what that is. And there were flying bulldogs chasing me. I kept trying to fly into the roof to get out and have a nice dream where I had control, but I couldn't. I remember getting so pissed by how long it felt like I was taking to get through all the levels, and I woke up before I could have a fun dream. What the hell? I have checked any from here on, currently getting ready for work. That's okay. I think it's just Robin's one. Okay, I had this dream at 9 years old, the time where every single person would pester you about crushes. I never had one. I dreamt that me and a random guy from my class was standing on a desk and held hands. The whole school clapped and cheered, and I thought this is what true love must feel like, and told everyone I was in love with him. Long story short, I'm a lesbian, also aromantic. That's so funny. This is what true love must feel like. Standing on a table, holding hands with some random person. Honestly? Fair. Okay, guys. Oh, I mean, I could go longer, but I think we're gonna chat for a bit, and then I'm gonna raid my video. Wait, that wasn't me, but that's so me-coded. I'm glad you guys feel like you're all why was I gonna be New York just then? You're all part of the same machine. You have a hive mind. Let's switch back to the other playlist. Okay, what up, guys? What up, guys? Okay, so, new things. I posted a room makeover video on the membership on the website. If you want to watch it, it's cool. Go have a look. New video, but I'm gonna like, excuse you, I was vibing to that. Fuck you. I'll send you to the video in a second. Do I have any fun updates for you? It's Mother's Day in the UK on Sunday. If any of you have forgotten, this is your reminder. You have time to make something if you haven't bought anything. Or maybe you don't want to celebrate Mother's Day. Actually, I'm your... No. Smidge hates me, chat, get him. Shut up. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah, do that. I could do that later. Okay, this has been awesome. First stream, finding out who you are. Wait, true! Can I get a 1 in chat if this was your first stream or you're new here? Because I want to say hi. And also, you should come back because this is great. And I can tell you what's coming. Guys, I brought my mum some flowers today. Aww. Yay! Thank you for complimenting my view of dream is very important. It's just exactly how I dream, so... Okay, I'm seeing Sparrow is actually new. Twiddle's actually new. You're welcome. You just called us a hive mind, to be honest. I did, didn't I? So I really walked into that one. Right, okay. Fun things to look forward to. Tomorrow, no stream. Don't look forward to that. That's sad, actually. But tomorrow, I am gonna be making all of next week's video crafts. So I'm gonna be crafting all of tomorrow. And doing a little bit of work. Oh, and also I'm packing orders tomorrow. Oh, actually, yes, this is it. I'm packing orders tomorrow and potentially shipping orders tomorrow. So if you wanted to buy anything on the website, you should get it now because then it'll be like shipping tomorrow and you don't have to wait. Not this one. This is the only thing that's left. My really awesome bleached oxidized logo tee. It's very cool. Yeah. And if not, it's okay. Oh, well, that's not shipping. I mean, I also have, like, the style board thing, but, like... Anyway. Okay, Sunday, we're gonna do Animal Crossing because we reset the island, and I've done nothing on it, so... We'll be doing Animal Crossing island decoration Sunday, 12 p.m. If you're new here, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. But then Sunday, we do 12 p.m. So it's like a bit of a morning thing. Also, if you're not in the UK, we're GMT currently, but daylight savings is soon, so it's about to get confusing. Oh yeah, thank you, Mono. You should stream my music. Then back to normal stream Monday. Well, things are a little bit wacky next week because I'm filming. Okay, so lock in quickly. Monday, we're streaming. I'm either gonna do Minecraft or Blueprints because I haven't played Blueprints in ages, right? Filming Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm not streaming Wednesday. I might then stream Thursday, but it honestly depends. Most likely scenario, next week you'll get Monday and Friday streams. You following? Yeah. Next week's video is gonna be stuff to do when you're bored. And it's like 5 really fun. Like, I'm making all of the stuff tomorrow so that it's a good idea of how easy these things are, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Yep. Monday, so Sunday, Monday, and Friday. I took my glasses off. I don't know why I'm... Yeah, anyway. New chatters, what? New chatters, have you watched Smidge's Sims? Okay. New chatters, if you're unaware, I have a Sims series and Anne is obsessed with it. I'm a couple of days on. I'm 1! You're 1. You're the youngest person ever! Yeah, okay. You should join the Discord because if we hit the... Oh, wow. Nightbot. In sync. If we hit the sub goal, we'll do another movie night, and it's really fun. Do you ever plan to make like an indie music video / visualizer? I have visualizers for all of my music, but it's like bonus features on the DVDs and stuff that I released. But if you mean like, but I have thought about it, but I would make a separate channel for it though. If I did. But yeah. Oh, but I guess my videos that the like teasers, the teaser videos that I post on Twitter and stuff, is kind of like a visualizer, or like the Spotify canvas. Yeah, yeah. The best Smidge content is their old subathon videos. Wait, what do you mean, my subathon clips? My fortune cookie says you will have a pleasant trip, but don't talk with others. Okay. I actually have a question about the CDs and stuff. I just remembered. I will DM you or forget. Wait, no, tell me, ask me now. Ask me now. I don't look at, I don't respond to DMs. Like, I don't, my messages are where things go to die. Tell me now. Or if you remember, put it in the, Discord. Okay. Oh, Michaela just went live, returning to Twitch, so we should raid, is what this is telling me. Okay. I will see you. Raid? Wait, are you raiding me? We're about to... Hello? No? Yeah, we're raiding someone. Connor, you scared me. I'm going. New chats. Oh, yes, this is true. If you're new and you want a good idea of what is going on, watch my best of 2025 video on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, Mono, relax. I'm gonna have to take you down a peg. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I will see you, Sunday at 12. Smidge, what? The YouTube video. Oh, yes! Thank you! Thank you. Okay, I am raiding. I'm still gonna raid Michaela, but can you go watch my new video? Fucking... See, okay, you actually... Thank you. Thank you, Naomi, as well, for the follow. Thank God I arrived in the final moments. Yeah, I could die. Yeah, go watch the video, guys. And I'm also... I am gonna raid, Michaela, though. Okay, bye! Actually, I will see you Sunday. Okay, bye. Bye.